Hey there, and welcome back to the VEX IQ guide. In today's video, we're going to be going over a step-by-step tutorial on how to build a top-tier drivetrain. Now, this video does extend one of my previous videos on building a more simple drivetrain, which I have linked in the description. So if you haven't checked that out yet, go check that out before this video and then come back here. Now let's get right into it. So we're going to start things off by taking apart both sides of the drive. We're just going to be taking out these outside beams, and we're only going to be focusing on one side of the drive for today's video. That being said, make sure you do every step that we go over on both sides of the drivetrain, because you're going to be needing them both. Then we're simply going to be taking out this outside beam here. Next, we'll be taking off two washers from the wheel that does not already have a gear on it. Then we're going to be replacing it with a 24-tooth gear and then two washers to go with it. We're actually now done with that side of the drive, so we're going to be focusing now on the other side. When we take a look here, we're going to be going over just two holes from the 48-tooth gear that we currently have, and we're going to be placing a shaft. It doesn't actually matter what type of shaft it is, whether it be capped, pitched, or regular, just it has to be a shaft. Then on this shaft, we're going to be placing a washer and then a 24-tooth gear that will contact the 48-tooth gear that you already have. Then, following this, we'll be placing another washer and a shaft collar, followed by yet another shaft collar and a washer again to reduce friction. Then, just to the right of that, we're going to be placing another shaft, and this one is going to have another 48-tooth gear. On this shaft, whether it be a capped, pitched, or regular shaft, again, it doesn't really matter, we're going to be placing a washer followed by a 48-tooth gear. Then this 48-tooth gear will have another washer, a shaft collar, and then again, another shaft collar and washer to reduce friction. Now, it might seem like a weird configuration, what we have here, a 48-tooth gear that's motorized, powering a 24-tooth gear, then going back up to 48-tooth, but it actually will all make sense in the end. Now it's time to combine both sides. What we're going to be doing is using the motorized side as the base and the wheel side as the one that will go on top. When you're aligning them together, make sure that the ends of the beam of the wheel side are contacting both of the connectors, and it should look really neat when it goes on top. When you're placing it on top, please make sure that your shafts go into the respective holes nicely and hold the wheels by their washers. This way, the washers won't fall out as they otherwise would very easily. Now, we're simply going to be dragging the shaft collars onto the ends of the beams so that they function properly. Now, we're going to be combining both sides of the drivetrain together. Remember that if you didn't already do this, please go back and make sure that both sides of the drivetrain have now been updated to what we just did in this video. We're simply going to be taking a beam and equipping it with 4 pins on each side. Then we'll be connecting this to both sides of the drivetrain on the front, as you can see here. And then we'll be doing the exact same thing with the back as well. Just note that it doesn't actually matter what the length is of the beam, it can be whatever you want for your drivetrain. Now you know exactly how to make this amazing drivetrain right here. Feel free to use this drivetrain in any competition you go to, because it'll provide you not only speed, but also torque, two of the most essential components from any great drivetrain. If you found this video helpful, consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel for more content just like this. I'll see you in the next one.